We're live? Yeah. So today has been a phenomenal day. We had a blast. Oh gosh, it was just an amazing time here in Belfast. We spent the day exploring Northern Ireland and went on a tour with a Causeway tour. Our driver was an amazing storyteller, and it's just been a phenomenal day, let me say. We have loads of content. Well, I say loads, I mean loads of content for y'all. So it's just linking up. Yesterday we had a session, and I wanted to let you know how today went before all the content starts flowing in. So, how was it? We went to the Giant's Causeway, and that was actually, it's a World Heritage Site, and it's, if not the most visited um, tourist sites in the UK, then yeah, I think it's one of the key ones here in Belfast, in Northern Ireland. So Giant's Causeway, and then we also did the Gary Castle. We did the distillery, yeah, the Dark Hedges from the Game of Thrones. I think that was an interesting one. So such uh, quite. I think some of the tourist sites were pretty mundane, if you want. Mundane stuff. So one was just like a paint, but of course, these are iconic places because of the significance and the meanings associated with them in it. So, for example, with the Dark Hedges, for instance, because Game of Thrones was held there, and those trees lived for 300 years. Can you imagine? They've already lived for 250 years. So they are in their old age now, 50 years to die. And today we saw some of these trees. They're just phenomenal and an amazing experience. We'll be sharing the content with you. You'll see all of that. And then yeah. And so I think from my experience today, the Irish people are really friendly people, very lively people, very friendly. Like I think we've been to Cardiff, we've been to Wales. Wales is also like, yeah, the Welsh are really great. Yeah, yo, Zeddy, Mobley, what's up? You good? Yeah, the Welsh are really cool people, but I feel the Irish are also really dope. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's been a very nice experience engaging with them and relating with them. Um, yeah. The nightlife here is it's okay. It's not like London, but it's pretty cool. If you go to town now, you find basking people singing and playing instruments along the roadside. Hi, Enio Kuka, yeah. Zeddy, yes. What's your name? I'm Joe. I'm Joe. If you could just type, which part of the world are you joining us from? I'm currently in the UK, exploring the Northern Ireland now. I'm currently in Belfast. Lodging in the Ramada Hotel here in the city center at Belfast. Enio, cool name. Yeah. It's great to connect with you. Which part of the world? You're British. Great, mate. Great. Nice. I'm currently in Belfast, Northern Ireland, exploring. Our channel, what we do is that we explore the UK. What we're doing is the urban everyday. That's what we say. So we're exploring the regular, mundane, if you like, everyday experiences in the city. So we walk around, we engage with people, we say hi to folks, like hi from across my table. Yeah, so yeah, you're 21. All right, cool. Zeddy, yeah, Zeddy's British, 21. All right, cool, mate. Yeah. So this time around we're exploring the Northern Ireland, and it's been a phenomenal experience, and we'll be sharing that with you in our content very soon. So what do you like about your spaces? Which part of the which part of Britain are you, Zeddy? Are you in England? Are you where exactly are you? you know yeah, so It's been love, 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 and friendship and exploration all together. Very tiring today. It's been very tiring today from Albania. Oh, Inyo, Kuka, Albania. That's great. Yeah, I haven't been to Albania, but I have some friends from Albania actually. Two guys from Albania. Yeah. I'm currently a firefighter. I'm trying to help people because I want to make people happy. And my name is, yeah, JT. Awesome, JT. Yeah, definitely. I think you firefighters are amazing guys. Because where people are in real trouble. Like, fire is a serious hazard, like, life and death situation. You step in and then you take charge. Respect to you guys. Yeah, JT, you do it all. Keep going, mate. Keep going. But I'm in Germany. Okay, Kuka, you're in Germany. Oh, that's great. Germany. How's I've not been to Germany. How's it like? I know Germany is much colder than we have in the UK. Uh, am I right? You like in UK, bro? Jat Devta. Yes, yes, yeah, I live in the UK at the moment. Cute guy. 40 pay, thanks. That's a big thanks, mate. I'm out of Alabama. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay. You're British, but you're currently in Alabama in the USA. Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice, nice, nice. How is it? How is it like being an immigrant in the US from the UK? Any experiences you'd like to share? I'm an immigrant in the UK. I'm originally from Ghana. Yeah. It's good. Okay. Good for Germany is good. Nice. Are you catching up with the German? Picking up the language and all of that? It's okay. All right. What favorite EPL club? Um, I'm not really into football, but I would say Barcelona is my all-time favorite football club, I must say. I'm not really into football, but if I were in the European Premier League, it would probably be Man City. Yeah, I think it would be Man City. Bobby, the spicy was me. You got to wear gloves to eat chocolate. Oh, where are you talking about? Is it in Germany or in the UK? How old are you? I would like you to guess. You tell me. How do you think I am? You tell me. You darker than under the bed. Oh, because the difference between you and Midnight is, oh my God. Bobby. All right. Which part of the world are you joining us from, Bobby? Would you like to share? Which part of the world are you joining us from? So this Urban Everyday, we explore everyday scenarios and we explore the cities, people and places. People and places. We're excited about people and places. For some time now, we've been exploring London in England, and we also moved to Wales and we explored Cardiff a couple of months ago. And currently, we're in Northern Ireland and we're exploring Belfast. Uh, we'll be going to Scotland next. And yeah, so we just keep diving and sharing the world, the experiences with you, because it's not everybody who gets to travel to all these places, in it. So when we get the opportunity to explore, we share. And I think it's one thing because sometimes you're able to draw ideas from places and from people that you ordinarily probably wouldn't have met in person. So um Kuka, have you been able to guess my age yet? I'm still waiting for you. Do you believe in angels? Definitely. Serious, I do. Christian boy. Yeah, I do believe in angels. I believe angels, spiritual beings, and God sent them to help us. Sex killing. Oh gosh, you're killing me. It's insane. Okay, that's actually not bad. Oh goodness, am I that old? Not at all. I'm not anywhere close to 50. Oh, do I look that old? Oh, I need to do more workout. 26, Christian boy. Oh. 35. 35 is close. 26, I'm above that. 35 is close. Yeah, you're close. Yeah, you're close. 35, you're very close to it. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, um, we're just trying to keep it real and share love, be kind to people, sharing love around the world and exposing people to what we experience as we interact with people across. the United Kingdom, and also around the globe. Because I've been to South Africa. Some of our content from South Africa, Cape Town specifically, is yet to be uploaded. But it was a really nice experience. You know, we take a lot of things for granted in the UK. Uh, you have nice eyes. Thanks, Christian boy. Thank you, mate. Thank you. We take a lot of things for granted in the UK and other parts of the world. For example, safety. You walk around, you carry your phone or your gadgets, and you're comfortable. You have, let's say, well, an iWatch or hi everyone. Yeah, Vegas boy or Vegas girl. Vegas. Hi everyone. How you doing? Cheers, brother. Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate. You know, so um, but in Cape Town, it's really in South Africa in general, it's quite dangerous to carry devices. Somebody would probably just cut off your hand, you know, just to mug you and collect your phone, your AirPods, or your watch. Just your watch. You could be harmed just because of a watch. You know, so I mean, these are like we are living in heaven in some places where you can just walk around and not feel threatened and not feel like you're in danger, you're always looking over your shoulder, that kind of life. So that's it. So it's really a blessing to be able to walk around at night and feel comfortable in spaces. Here, I think in Belfast, one thing I realized, most of the shops close very early. Um, yeah, by 6:30 they're closed, but that's not the situation in London. It's Acid. Yeah, hello Acid. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Yeah. Hi bro. Welcome. Welcome aboard. We're just exploring, just sharing love and touching base. I'm currently in Belfast in Northern Ireland. Traveling and exploring. Which part of the world are you? Do you mind sharing? Which part of the world are you in right now? And what's your favorite place in the world, if any? India. Oh, India. Namaste. Namaste. I haven't been to India, but I hope I'm planning to be to India. Go back to your own country. Okay, Carl. Hi, Carl. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. So I'm originally from Ghana. Yeah, but the world is a global village. It's quite myopic to think that these segmentations of spaces, we like to segregate and to try to create partitions and all of that. But it's a global village, right, Carl? Yeah. So I think we should rather open up and embrace difference, embrace diversity. That's what I'll say. Where's Belfast? In Northern Ireland, here in the UK. Yeah. Solve your own country's problems. Carl, I appreciate you, man. I feel you. I feel you. And yeah, we're working on that. I mean, if you look at, I'm from Africa, especially from Ghana, so if you look at situations in Africa, there are a lot of things ongoing. And politically and socioeconomically, and now climate change is also a big issue. And it's a shame, though, that I mean, US has pulled out from the climate agreement, Paris Climate Agreement, and all of that. But Africa is the country that's really the continent that's really suffering and being impacted the most from those climate issues. Here in the UK, this winter there's been a lot of floods. Very crazy. In the US, you guys, the fire in Los Angeles has ravaged and destroyed a lot of things. Where other parts of the US is experiencing extreme cold. So these are all climate issues. So I think, I mean, there are things that it's not just about Africa or where I'm coming from. We all have issues we're dealing with. But as I mentioned, it's a global village. What happens in one part of the world affects another space. So we need to start dealing with we don't have to think binary. Actually, we need to think more, non-binary, if you feel me. Are you from the UK? No, I'm originally from Ghana. Yeah, but I'm currently living in the UK. Yeah. It's always the people from poor countries that do promote open borders. I wouldn't say so. If you go to Africa, you find lots of people from the UK, from the US, and from different parts of the world in Africa. Why? Because they're exploiting. They are taking our raw product. They are taking, so please, you need to re-educate yourself, mate. Don't be an African. Don't be a what? Africans. Be an African. I feel you, man. Turbo Munch. Yeah, I feel you. Dude, you black. Yeah, I am. You have your worry about. you have your worry about that, you know. Yeah, so it's just an open world, people. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Jesus loves you. Amen. Thanks. Yeah, Vega, that's true. That's the gospel right there, right from the Bible. John 3:16, if I'm not mistaken. And that's how love is really, that's how we love actually, because God loved us. If he didn't love us, we couldn't love others also. You know, we can only give what we have, you know, so that's it. That's it. Where's that's my boba. Polanski. Oh, guys, let's know which part of the world are you joining us from right now? Just drop in the chat. Where about in the world are you right now? Just drop in the chat. Bro, give me your voice. It's strong. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Yeah, thanks. I'm a musician actually. I have a new album coming up. I'll share with you guys soon. Which market did you buy that fake? No, no, it's actually original. I bought it from Ralph Lauren. Yeah, yeah. So it's it's not fake at all. Right in the UK, I bought it right from the shop. Yeah. So I'll come to your country, sir. I said, I feel you, mate. Watch Enoch Powell's speech to educate yourself. Oh, I feel you. Um, is it like Usher? I'm Joe, mate. I'm Joe. Um, I'm a musician though, so I feel the vibe when you guys feel that. Yeah, you hear that in my voice, you hear that in my speech. Yeah, I'm very melodic. It's within there, you know. No, I'm actually in the hotel, um, in Belfast, currently at the Ramada Hotel. Yeah, so at the lobby. Yeah, we could show you around if you want. Yeah, so I'm currently so you could see if you check around here, you see that's the bar right there. That's the bar right there. So I'm just at the hotel lobby, chatting you guys. Yeah, feel you, Carl. Feel you, Carl. So the world is such a small place, and we must learn to love and to share love. Um, you know, in other parts of the world we have families, right? In most parts of the world there is families, and we take over our old. Typically in Africa, for instance, you find that people just children always supporting their parents. They stay with them no matter how long parents live. They always have the support of family. But here in the West, you find that people tend to be lonely, and most adults are dying from loneliness. So what it's a world that we need each other, you know we need each other. So yeah, Southport, yeah, of course, I know about it. Floater, hi Floater, how you doing? Which part of the world are you joining us from? Yeah, yeah, the South of situation was really, it was a really bad experience, and yeah, totally condemn that. It's a really terrible experience, which should never happen to anybody. Should never happen to anybody. Hi, mate. Should never happen to anybody. Yeah, and so I think, yeah, it was a terrible experience, and the culprit has really been dealt with. Right, it's very sad, the lives of the ladies, the girls that were lost. You know, yeah. Yeah, number 17. Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. We just keep pushing in it. Yeah, so I was just sharing with you the experiences across the world and here in the UK, and how we are exploring different parts of the UK and sharing it. Loneliness is the biggest killer in the UK over cancer and suicide. Is that so? Yeah, I think that's true too. That's pretty crazy, right? Let's give $5 million to Ukraine to solve the problem. Yeah. I mean, the whole situation also in Ukraine, and it's also another big one. Yeah. Um, how you, dude? I'm happy. Happy Crafts, great to join us. Which part of the world are you joining us from? Do you want to share which part of the world are you joining us from, and what's your favorite part of the world, if any? Can you please sing a song for me? Ooh, Happy Crafts. Which song should I sing? I probably do lots of gospels, so I do Fill me up till I overflow. I wanna run over. I wanna run over. Fill me up till I overflow. I wanna run over. I wanna run over. Fill me up till I overflow. I wanna run over. I wanna run over. Fill me up till I overflow. I wanna run over. I wanna run over. Yeah, are you on Spotify? Yes, I am. So you should just check out DEJOEQUARCOO. That's me on Spotify. Yeah, yeah. I have a new album coming out, so I'll drop it out soon and share that with y'all. Happy crafts, don't shift on the street. Oh my God, you sing so good. Thanks. Oh, thanks, Happy Craft. Far better than expected. Oh gosh. What were you expecting? A bomb? Yes, I'm on Spotify. Sending much love. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Um, how do I write this? That's a good one. I'm not sure how to write it. Retouch on. Let me see here. Chat filter, community moderation. Let's see. I've never done a chat in a MC on anyone. Um, okay. Um, so I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sure how to type it in the chat. Start a Q&A. Um, okay, so let's say, uh, what's your favorite part of the world? Your favorite place in the world, rather. What's your favorite place in the world? What's your favorite place in the world, um, and why? Okay. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, thanks, Happy Craft, because I don't see any writing function here. It's just for the questions. So I just started a Q&A. What's your favorite place in the world and why? If you'd like to share, that would be great to know. And then, because we're still exploring, I'm going to be in Turkey this summer. Holiday already booked. So you'll be having lots of content from Turkey very soon as well. I find the world encompassing diverse locations such as Africa, India, and England to be exceptionally appealing. Yeah, thanks. Indeed, Africa. I mean, um, I'm originally from Ghana in West Africa. I have friends all across Africa. I've been to South Africa. And yeah, I think Africa is really a great place to explore. India, I have friends in India as well, but I have not yet been to India. And I'm hoping to be. I'm currently in the UK. Yeah. So gradually we'll be exploring the world. Um, are you trans? No. Mr. Red? No, no, no. Um, Yay. Staying techie. Carl, have you ever been to Tanzania? Oh, Tanzania is a place I really want to be. And we have some good connections in Tanzania as well. Yeah, all over East Africa. That's lovely. That's really great. I mean, yeah, I think it's really great that we explore the world, you know. What do you like, what do you love so much about Africa in particular, if you'd like to share? Um, Born in London, UK myself. Oh, okay, great. But you're exploring the world. That's lovely. I said in the USA, yeah, definitely. Happy Craft, Iceland. Okay. Cause it's a whole different planet-like place. People along with the nature is totally different and unique. And also Palestine, yeah, and Saudi Arabia too. Um, yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I feel most of these places are unique indeed, like you've mentioned. My grandmother was born in Zanzibar, and my father was born in Kenya. My mother grew up in Mombasa. You okay? All right. So that's very African. So you're very exposed, and I understand where you're coming from when you embrace diversity, because you've experienced you have a very wide network, and you've experienced diverse cultures, and these are the things that make us really rich, because we are able to interact with people from different backgrounds, different experiences. We always have a means of connection, and I respect you for that, mate. Keep the love, keep spreading the love, mate. Keep spreading love. um I'd love to explore and party with Didi. Stop, boy. Japan. I said, okay, Japan is your great place. Oh, nice. Any special reason? Yeah, the whole deportation situation. It's you know, I guess sometimes people don't really understand, especially for people who have not really migrated or traveled to another place. It's easy to judge, So, just maybe sitting at a place and making judgments or judgmental statements about people who have immigrated or migrated, or, I feel compelled to move from their place of safety or where they call home to another place, because if you've experienced it, you tend to appreciate it, because I'm an urban scholar, right? And when you explore some of these dimensions of migration, you tend to appreciate things much more better, because you don't look at it from just one dimension. um these are really deep things. Why would someone want to move from their home and be a refugee, for instance? Why would someone want to move from a place they call home, a place they've known their own lives, their whole lives, and want to go somewhere else? Some of these are forced migration. They are forced to move because of situations, because of wars, hunger, a lot of issues. So yeah, I don't know, but these are hardcore reasons why people move, mate. So we must just love. When we can, we help. We spread the love. That's all we can do. You know. I India is your motherland and second mother. India is a big country, very diverse as well. Can you please tell me your age, if you don't mind? I asked you guys to guess. Okay, so it's around 30s. It's in the 30s, like three. You mentioned 3, 5 earlier on. Yeah, so I'm around that age. It's a protected characteristic in it. Mr. Harish, where are you living in? Like anime and Niger and their culture. Yeah, you know, Nigeria is, the big brother in Africa, very diverse. Um, 14, no? Dubai. Oh, Dubai is a beautiful place as well, isn't it? I was, yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great. Why do you like it? Why do you love Dubai? You don't want to admire it. Okay. Um, Mr. Harris. Okay. Yeah, let's get connecting. Yes, yes. So I'm just moving it to, okay, it's not, oopsie. Okay, let me just clear it out now. Oopsie, bring it up. Okay. I different than this. Okay. Look, it's not even responding anymore. Oh, come on. And there it is. Okay. Um, what would you like us to share? Let me see. Um, which content would you like to see more of? So as I mentioned, what we do is we explore. Oh, I'm sorry. This thing doesn't, it just keeps, um, I guess the way they've done it is that it's going to stick in my face. Okay, now it's better. Yeah, so which content would you like to see more of? Yeah, yeah. So the reason I'm asking is that what we do is that we explore cities, we explore towns, we engage with people, natives. It's the normal everyday experiences. Moving it to the top would be much better. Able to see your face. Yes, thanks. I just did that. Um, so we explore the normal everyday experiences across the city, across the world. So wherever we go, we capture the scenes of the ordinary. Usually what we see from cities and around the world is um, like something that has to do with celebrity life, or things that are captured in such a way that they seem glamorous. So we are focused on the ordinary. It doesn't have to be glamorous. It doesn't have to be something that's really specially featured. It's just the normal everyday experiences in the city. That's what we capture. You know. So we want to know what would you would like to see more of. Maybe I don't know. You share, and then we'll consider if we can do more of that. Another feature we have in our channel is the a day in a life, where we speak to one person, we interact with people. Let's say somebody we meet from the street or the market or in the shop, like today. Our coach driver, he was a phenomenal guy, very talented, very intelligent. So we've scheduled a session with him. We're going to have an interview with him, a chat. Yeah, so stuff like that. He'll share with us his life story, how he got into coach driving and being what you call it, tourism management and all of that. So those are the kind of things we also like to do. So when we go to places, we try to do that as well, a day in a life. So I'm Joe, Mr. Harish. I'm Joe. Mr. Harish, which part of the world are you joining us from? Awesome. Yeah. So that's what we do on this channel. Our world is interconnected. Definitely it is. And we should appreciate its diverse cultures and people. That's right. That's right. Mr. Harris. Oh, India. Okay, that's why my other brother was sharing with you. Yeah. Yeah. India is a diverse place. It's a big country, really huge, and very diverse. I've read a lot about India, but I haven't been there yet. I'm hoping to do a collaboration with one artist. I know his name. What's his name again? Oh, yes, I have it. Something Solomon, Benjamin Solomon. Yeah, he's an Indian artist. I really love the Indian music. It's really beautiful. All the vibrato. Yeah, it's beautiful. The echo, the dance, and all of that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that collaboration with him. Yeah. So, guys, thanks for joining us. You'll be seeing more of our content soon. Yeah, thanks, Red. I don't think it's an insult. Whether it's big or small, it's a characteristic, and it's beautiful, isn't it? So many more brothers from India watching you right now. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. I mean, I think, yeah, India is very diverse, and yeah, the culture, namaste, yeah, and the dress, the clothing and all of that. You know, it's a lovely place to be. I haven't been there, but I'm hoping to be there very soon. Yeah, Mumbai. I mean, it's it. I think a few friends that have visited Mumbai told me they loved the experience, but they were concerned about the smell. Um, but I haven't been there, but I still want to visit. Yeah, big head positive. You guys, do you want to share any ideas about the channel? What do you think about our channel? Have you checked out our content, and what do you feel? Please subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more interesting content coming up. And I want to spill more of you. Let's form this community. Let's grow it together. You know, this is one thing that I've taken seriously, to share my world with you all. So like wherever I go, I have my gimbal, I have my gadgets, all prepped up. Wherever I go, I'm capturing, just because I want to share what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing with y'all. So So just let's link up, let's connect, and um, will you do more live streams? Definitely. Yeah, I will. I will. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So if you've seen more of this face, this nice, handsome face, uh, so more of that coming up. Yeah, so please link up, subscribe. Let's stay connected. Let's keep growing. Let's keep sharing love. Keep loving, keep praying, keep thanking. You know, yeah. So today's been a very long day. As early as 4 o'clock. I actually woke up around 5:30. Yeah, so like 5:30, we're up and then started prepping for our tour today. And it's been a very long one. It set out at 8:30 and we got back around 6 p.m. Yeah, so it's been a very long one exploring. We, I think the whole of Northern Ireland, we've explored almost all the possible sites. And I think that's one thing. Usually, I could just have gone for rented a vehicle and then drove around, but I wouldn't have appreciated the things that I saw today and the historic perspective that came from the tour guide. So I think it's one thing it was just for what? £28. I don't know if you can see here for a whole day event, taking us from one destination to another. We explored about 5 or 6 destinations, and it was just a beautiful experience. So if you have the opportunity and the means, and you visit Belfast or you visit Northern Ireland, I think you should try and go on a tour. You should try I did the Causeway tour. So I think you should try and do that. It's going to give you just a very broad view and perspective of Northern Ireland and Belfast, particularly. I mean, most of the spectacular places in Ireland are located right here. So I think that's it. When people hear about Guinness and they hear about the what do you call it, the Giant Causeway, they think it's somewhere in maybe um, what do you call it, Derry or Dublin or something. But it's in Belfast. It's in Northern Ireland. It's not that way. It's up here. So that's something that you can explore if you happen to come to Belfast or to Northern Ireland. We should try to go on a tour. Um, this is my first time viewing your channel, and I find your professionalism and doing that to be quite impressive. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We try, so what we try to do, I'm an academic, so I'm an applied person academic. So I'm an urban specialist. That's my training. So what I try to do more of an anthropology, coming from the anthropologic side of it, things where I'm just sharing the ordinary with everybody, the urban everyday with everybody. I got an issue that I'm only attracted to folks. What? But okay. So that's what I want to encourage all of you to try. One other thing you find in this part of the world is we do a lot of work, particularly from London where I am based. It's a lot of work, 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 and you connect. I mean, I think you can relate to this. You've actually now moved from the UK. You've gone. You're staying somewhere. I think you said you're in the US, isn't it? So the whole experience of work home, and you have to work several hours and all of the bills, having to cover the bills and all of that. So if you're not careful, you're just going to limit your life to that kind of series or that pattern of going to work and coming home, going to work and coming home, without actually living life and experiencing life. So as much as we appreciate, just working and making money, we must also dedicate time to experience life, travel when you can. And I think we should try and plan that to travel, spend time with friends and family, even if you can't go very far, try to visit a friend. If you can't travel, whatever, try to give a friend a call, a family member a call for an hour or something. Try to, connect, just, refresh, some of these things, go for a run, you know, um, yeah. walk around, maybe have a pet, a cat, a dog. They all bring the spice up life, don't they? Oh, did you feel any racism during your time in the UK? I'm still in the UK, um, mainly based in London, but currently in Belfast. I'll tell you here, so far, no. But it's just been about 3 days, so I wouldn't say it's enough time to say whether I've experienced racism. And also because um, I think no, so far I haven't experienced any racism. But what I can say is the number of Africans I've seen here is significantly lower than in London or even in what you call in Cardiff in Wales. Um, in terms of racial diversity here in Belfast, I've seen a lot more of the Asians. I've seen a lot more of Chinese. I've seen a lot more of a bit more of Indians, but not a lot of Africans or people of African descent. So that's what I've noted being in the few days I've been here. But in terms of explicit racism, no, I haven't experienced any. And for London, because London is cosmopolitan, and it's very cosmopolitan, so racism is more or less trumped out. Yes, except you go to certain areas and some people try to be, and of course now also it's very explicit. Like you can talk about these things, so yeah, so people wouldn't really want to come up front like that, and yeah. Yes, I hope I addressed your question. uh oh no, I didn't get this from. Okay, there's no need addressing that. Bro, what's the life after you started earning money? No, I wouldn't say I've started earning money. Beans. So no, it's just the truth is, as I was saying, I'm an urban scholar and practitioner. So what we're doing with this channel is sharing urban experiences with everybody. So wherever we go, the urban everyday, that's what we're sharing. So it's not about whether we've made money or not. And like I mentioned, usually what socials do is they want to amplify the glamour, or let's say things that are expensive and stuff like that. But well, our channel is dedicated to the urban everyday. It's on the ordinary urban everyday experiences. That's what we are highlighting. Not glamour, not high end stuff. No, no, it's just ordinary urban everyday. You know. So I'm sitting at the hotel lobby. It's not, let's say, a five-star hotel or something. This is the Ramada Hotel. You should check it out. It's really cool. It's a cool space, Um, here in Belfast. This the what you call it? The the bar right there. Everything. It's there's nothing spectacular about this place. Just a regular space. Just a regular space. Yeah. So London is my place of residence. I was born here, as previously noted. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. You're still in London. Okay, I thought you said you were in the US. Okay, cool. It looks like you have pizza dough draped over your head. I look like you. Thanks, bro. What's anime? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love anime. It's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I love anime. Um, so because I mean all of these what do you call it, um what's it, oh, why is it just I just lost it now. Sonic is one of my movies that I love watching, and recently I was watching this on Disney. What do you call it? The Curses. It's about this family great grandfather collected artifacts wrongly or used exploitation to collect all these artifacts, and then it became a curse upon his ancestry. And I've been watching that. I think it's an interesting movie. Japanese anime, no, I haven't. Oh, I think I used to watch. What's this one? What's the name? Yeah, I love Chinese and um what do you call it? Sword, all these ones with the sword. And so like Japanese, that I've seen this, I've watched a couple of them, but truthfully, I enjoy movies at the time and then I forget about it. So that's why I'm not remembering the titles. But I'm so engrossed in the movie, I enjoy it and then it's all gone. Except for movies that really have a message, like the movie like Origins. Origins has a racial, it's a racial, it was trying to uncover caste now everything we talk about racism, but is it really racism or is it like a caste system? So that movie tried to delve into that subject of caste and racism, trying to dissect. So I like this kind of philosophical or movies that have meaning. I'm sorry about that, but that's me. Um, Environmental and upbringing factors significantly influence individual development. However, we must actively resist allowing our surroundings to dictate our identities. Indeed, indeed, indeed. We must actively uh, resist allowing our surroundings to dictate our identities. And I agree with that because, you know, if 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 we limit ourselves, in most places, like maybe in the West, for instance, maybe let's say in the UK or in America, other places, like the because there's abundance generally. I mean, there's a social welfare system. There are lots of things that like social safeguards. There are safeguards that help people. And so there's some element of safety and comfort compared to say Africa or let's say Ghana. Africa is a big continent. So let's say Ghana or Nigeria or maybe even say um Mozambique or yeah, so these places, for instance, places like that, or even India, because that's a global south, right? India, like Southeast Asia, Latin America, and Africa. These places uh, generally where we find limitations in terms of economic opportunities and opportunities in general. So sometimes we are tied to certain environments and we tend to feel that we are constrained. And because of the experiences we really feel within in these spaces, they tend to kind of, if you don't actively break out of it, you become stifled because like, it's your psyche is all kind of um, shaped by it, and everything is pointing to that. This is the pattern you need to follow. This is the pattern you need to follow. So if we don't get to actively break out of it, I agree with you. If you don't get to actively break out of those kind of um, limits and surroundings, you end up just following the pattern, becoming part statistic. So I really appreciate saying that. Let me read it again. Environmental and upbringing factors significantly influence individual development. However, we must actively resist allowing our surroundings to dictate our identities. And I agree with that definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. In collectively like developing countries. Yeah, yeah, I said you're right. It's no in developing countries you find that it's quite challenging. It's quite challenging. I mean, to find one person succeed, you really fight hard, because there are no safeguards whatsoever. You really need to push. It's like you're starting afresh. Yeah, which is why we pray a lot to God and we love God, and we some say most developing countries yeah, the global south are very religious, and it's not just about that, but we also know that without the element of faith, it's almost impossible to go above your immediate surroundings. Sometimes people in the West don't understand, but I feel that is the pride of the West and the pride of um the global, or let's say the global north or something like that, because they feel that there's always a safeguard, so there's no need for God. But I mean, God is not really just about materiality or about yeah, material things or stuff like that. I think it goes way beyond that. Faith in itself helps us to live a better life. helps us to spread love and all of that. So it's all encompass. It's like a very broad subject, you know. Um, you know, yay. Let's see. Jennifer Moore. Yeah. Where are you joining us from? Which part of the world are you joining us from? Yeah, yeah. I mean, in other part in Africa, in developing parts of the world, you really need to hustle, do multiple works. You have to work a lot, and you still sometimes don't even are not able to just make enough ends meet. Now, what we find in most of these places, like what you call street vending, or people selling on the streets, right? People selling on the streets and carrying the stuff on their head, selling everything they can, whatever they can, selling it to just make money. Sometimes people don't understand, but that's informality. This become part of the developing world, the global world. And as an urban professional, that's one thing that we're trying to help the developing countries understand how to incorporate it into their urban scapes so that it will be a more inclusive space rather than trying or aspiring to make our cities look like the cities of the West, like maybe London or New York or wherever, where you want to clear everybody out of the streets, no sales, But what happens is that you deprive the natives, you empower the foreigners who have come in to invest. You keep making people poorer. So I mean, yeah, it's enough of this. Yeah. So the urban everyday, yeah, urban everyday for you, overloaded. Overloaded and already clogged up system. Hmm. You know, LA. Oh, okay, cool. You join us from the States. That's great. Hey, let's see. Okay, making retracted. Okay, um, so that's what we do. We just keeping everything. This urban everyday, we highlight the urban everyday ordinariness, like the walking by the streets of Belfast. What do you see? What do you see if you walk around Belfast? If you go to the high street now, how do you think it's going to look like? Can you guess? So right after this live, I'm going to share how it looks like right now on the streets of Belfast. Yeah. Yeah. And so if you say you go to, let's say, the Giant Causeway now, how does it look like now? You don't know, but I'm going to share with you. Within this week, you're going to have all this content from Northern Ireland. Yeah. You know, yeah. So Ibrahim, you sound like the prince who emailed me $20 million. Oh, amen to that, mate. uh, كيف حالك? كيف حالك? Um, Unfortunately, I studied Arabic, but unfortunately, because I wasn't using it, I lost the language. I think Arabic is a beautiful language. Um, I also studied Chinese, but unfortunately, I wasn't engaging a lot in it. So I lost most of the count in the language as well. But I think these are beautiful languages as much as my language is also beautiful. So Swahili is a language. I have a song in Swahili, but I speak Ga. In Ghana, we have several languages. We have Ga, we have Chi. Chi is usually known as Akan. So I speak Ga, I speak Chi as well. Yeah, yeah, so yeah. Oh, Ibrahim. Oh, that's great. So, okay, Arabic's your second language. That's cool. That's cool. I did a whole year of Arabic, but after studying, I didn't have a practical environment to use the language, so I lost it eventually. But I still have some stuff up my sleeve, like Keifa Haluk, Anabikail, um, Ohibu, Mashallah. Significantly colder and wetter than eastern regions. Are you referring to the Northern Ireland, as in Belfast? And that's true. Okay, so today I spoke to our coach driver, right? Stuart. And Stuart was sharing with us. He says here in Belfast, it's wet, less like you alluded to, but they call it liquid sunshine. I found it so interesting. Liquid sunshine. They don't call it rain, they call it liquid sunshine. Yeah, so it's impressive. I mean, the guy is really great. I loved interacting with him. Can you say something in your language? Yeah, etiseng. Etiseng is tree, which means how are you? Etiseng. Etiseng. How are you? Etiseng. Yeah. Um Mm. yeah, Kefahalik is how are you? Yeah, Kefahalik. Yeah, that's true. How are you? Um Carl, that's a good one, Ibrahim. You should ask Carl. I'm not sure what's wrong with Carl this evening. He seems to be everywhere, isn't it? Carl, I appreciate you, bro. I don't have anything against you. And I think, like I was saying earlier, I think the world is a global village, and you should just open up to different perspective. Yeah, you must be more welcoming. It's a global village, mate. Swahili is one of the languages my family spoke years ago. Oh, yeah. Eh, yeah, because Eastern Africa, definitely. Yeah, it's Eastern Africa. That's right. Tanzania. Um, I think part of what you call it, even DRC, part of DRC. Yeah, DR Congo. They speak Swahili as well. Yeah, in most part of Eastern Africa speak Swahili. Yeah, sisters countries. I don't get that. Yeah, from Africa, yeah. Farage will get rid of this. Gosh. Yeah. Haborigani. Jumbo, jumbo, jumbo. That's true. Jumbo. Mm, Jumbo, It's oh the world, gosh. I remember my first trip to Turkey. I found it so beautiful. Like it was such a stun, all these mountains and the hills and all of that. I mean, it was extremely cold when I went there. That was a couple of years ago. Yeah, I think in 2017, that was it. Yeah, that was when I went through Turkey. So it was I loved the country the first time I stepped on it, and I want to go back. So that's why I'm going back this year. And I know Israel is in the news now and all of that, but yeah, Israel also is a beautiful place to visit and to explore. Years ago as well. Um, Carl, I'm moving to Ghana and see if I'm looked after for free. Oh, Carl, I understand where you're coming from. Okay, so Carl has a problem. He feels that his issue is with the what's categorized as illegal immigrants. So you need to understand that not everybody here is an illegal immigrant. So just understand that. I think you're just mixing up everything, but that's what you need to understand, that not everybody is an illegal immigrant. And lots of immigrants actually are here adding to the economy. When the Brexit happened, UK was actually almost grinding to a halt, you know, so you needed people to come in to help, so you need to understand that. So yeah, guy, you need to open up, mate. Open up. Um, Dar es Salaam, yeah. Dar es Salaam, it's a great place. I'm only 3 hours driving from my home to Turkey borders. Oh, so you actually on the move to Turkey now? Okay, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, Dar es Salaam is in Tanzania. Yeah, yeah. I've got a couple of friends there. you know. So I'm Pan-Africanist, and that means that I actually run a Pan-African organization where we try to connect people from across Africa, and which is why I have links all across Africa, and not just Africa, but across the world. Because now it's a global village. Like I've been trying to help Carl to understand it's a global village. So even things that pertain to Africa, it's not just limited to Africans, as it were, like people that have a dark skin. No, because some people identify as pro-Africans that are not necessarily dark skinned. So it's something you need to understand, Carl. We work to make money, don't we, Carl? I have a day job. Yeah. Yeah. How do you make money, Carl? I live in a place called Kurdistan. It's up north of Iraq. Um, Kurdistan, up north of Iraq. Yeah, Iraq. Yeah. My friend is in Iran, but I watched this the story about the Khan um on Netflix. Oh, what's the title of? And it made me really appreciate Turkey as well, but also exposed me to a lot of the Islamic practices and beliefs as well. When I watched it, what have I forgotten? No, not Marco Polo, because I watched Marco Polo, but not Marco Polo. The other one, it's a Turkish-based movie, exploring how the Khan, um, the first caliphate, and all of that. Oh, why have I forgotten the title? Oh gosh, yeah, just when I saw the Kurdistan, because it came up in it a couple of times. Okay, yeah, Ibrahim, thanks for sharing that. Um, Yeah, yeah, definitely. I know. Unfortunately, I don't know your name because you didn't share it. But um, from all that you're saying, it's so clear that you have global links all around. I mean, yeah, and we should actually link up. See if you can send me an email. It would be great to connect, mate. So you should be able to find our email or send me a message or type a message in one of our chats. And so it's our email currently is. No, you find us on TikTok as well. Urban Everyday UK on TikTok. Just send a private message. Yeah, message. And then we'll link up from there. If that's okay. Uh it's a free world, mate. All right, guys. It's been a wonderful experience sharing this moment with you. And as I mentioned, we've been up since like 5:30, and it's been a very long day. We go back from the tour just around 6 p.m. And after freshening up, I just wanted to share the experience with Charles. That's why I came online. We need to, yeah, I need to drop off now. And I want to say thank you so much for spending time with me and all the ideas you shared and all the love that you shared. Really appreciate it. Carl, I also want you to know that I appreciate you. I understand your perspective. Yeah, I don't agree with it, but I understand where you're coming from. But you also need to appreciate what I'm saying to you, that you need to open up. The world is a global village. We need to open up and embrace diversity. That's how we grow, you know. So thank you very much. So my friend, link up. You could go to TikTok, look for Urban Everyday UK, the same channel, Urban Everyday UK. Drop me a message and then we'll link up from there. Yeah. Cheers, everyone. Love always. Um, cheers, everyone. Cheers. Bye for now. See you in the next session. And please subscribe to the channel so you always stay connected with us. Yeah. You'll be the first to know when we come online. All right. Cheers, mate. Bye.